Sixth man of the year. Well, he keeps starting games. You might lose eligibility.
A false start for this one. Still to come today at Cairns and southeast Melbourne. Early stages at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre. Franks, as Pete said, couldn't work his way into the first half. That's a pretty good start.
I think it was one where he was just looked real tentative, and that'll help his confidence as well.
Brown Jr. gave up his three. He likes that floater.
I mean, that game on Friday, we keep talking about it. They dodged one, the Adelaide 36ers, with 2 minutes 56 left on the clock. Ian Clark hit a three, and there's Kai Sotto. Good finish. Put that game to bed. Didn't look very convincing up until that point, but a win's a win at this point in the season.
My word, I think they're just a team.
Really a little hesitant.
I think he might have a little bit of a flat tire. He's grimacing in pain.
Barrick Brown with the left hand.
Creates scoring opportunities primarily for himself.
And Sotto, size advantage over Abercrombie. Couple of early buckets for the big man. See the Breakers record on the road. Going to go a long way in this competition if you can win games on the road. Nice touch from Cleveland, levels it up. Brantley, shot clock at 3. Derek Pardon, just to win it back for the Breakers. Brown foul.
It's going to count.
It goes.
And so far what we've seen from Barry Brown Jr.
That's a bit of a takes one to no one type vibe there.
My word is. Here is Brown. Off to repair. A little layup to get the Frenchman going.
He only actually missed 2 games in total, but he has torched Adelaide in the past. In the 2 games this season, he had a game-high 7 assists in both games, as well as double-figure points. He is the key for New Zealand, no doubt.
On the back of 5 of their last 6, and the New Zealand Breakers have been top 2 pretty much all season long on the back of plays like that.
And that's what I'm talking about. Shoot it whether he's contested or not, and just see whether Will McDowell-White wants to take that shot and how it feels and looks.
Clark lays it. 80 a game they allow the opposition. It's not the only defensive metric that's used, but it's still a pretty important one. McDowell-White, nice finish off the glass.
Offensive end, and that puts them in good defensive positions and don't always get exposed in the defensive transition, but Dremick just bullets his way to the basket.
He's playing really well as of late. Anthony Dremick, just a couple of games and he was coming off the bench, but I think they look better when he's in that starting lineup.
If you're going to go in there amongst the forest.
The Arthur buries it.
Set up by Barry Brown Jr. If you're Anthony Dremick, all the help is to the left side of the screen. You can't let him refuse and get downhill. This team can be on the defensive end. New Zealand, after that big layup, as we see a turnover here, Adelaide out in transition. It's going to be the easiest way you can score against the Breakers off a turnover.
Starting the second quarter for New Zealand. Franks drives. It goes.
I think it was a combination of the offensive play followed up by that defensive play that just got the attention.
Jarrell Brantley. Franks has 6 points, 4 rebounds as well in the opening quarter, but was stripped by Brantley, and Adelaide gave up on the play, which meant that New Zealand had the outnumber, and Derek Pardon with the jam. 4th in the competition in blocks. Glidden for 3. The Breakers have come out firing in this second quarter, and CJ Bruton has seen enough. And McCarron hasn't scored in the game so far. Feeds Franks down low. That's tough over the top. Second time around, wanted the foul. Good enough to put it back in.
The game so far to go with 8 points. That looked a lot better than just letting him bring it up or throwing it straight into him and trying to go against Jarrell Brantley, who answers straight back, and that's his second bucket in the exact same fashion he got his first.
And Brantley penalises him.
Here's CJ Bruton. He's not happy with the physicality New Zealand are showing defensively. Cleveland fixes that and just drains a 3 over the top.
I reckon within 60 seconds, Jarrell Brantley might be whistled for a foul because he is being ultra physical playing on Robert Franks. CJ Bruton is barking away.
Abercrombie, nice hit from the elbow.
With his reputation and history, he hasn't tried to impose himself. He takes what's given, and he's been really efficient for most part on the offensive end.
Here he goes again. Fouled, it goes. The Breakers are firing on all cylinders.
Bullet pass from point blank from Derek Pardon. If that is a little higher up, that is straight in the nose of Tom Abercrombie.
Cleveland steps inside. Great move. 7 on the shot clock. Liafa swings to Abercrombie. His shot blocked. Great D by Cleveland.
McCarron wanted to charge. So that was probably the lowest percentage of that one getting called.
That wasn't happening. Danovich tees off.
Well, overall, they're 51%, 4 of 12 from the three-point line.
And Clark banks that home.
You can hear CJ.
He's gone. Just trust your athleticism, and there you go. That helps.
Sunday Dets with the steal and the layup. We're locked away at 35 at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre.
Well, we heard Red Ruben Sappel say it and what the answer is, and what we've seen the last few possessions, they've actually done. They've actually taken a leaf out of the Breakers' book, and
Down White gets things moving quickly. Look at this ball movement from New Zealand. They made the most of the outnumber. Liafa, good look. He's feeling good. Bernard shooting 52% from the field. McDowell White swings to Liafa. He's got another one.
That's just beautiful from Will McDowell White.
Winning 5 of their last 6 and 5 in a row in this very venue. They're going to have their work cut out in the second half. Cleveland, that's the ultimate start.
I know that wasn't a lot in it, but the mere fact that you were talking about at halftime, they went 3 sides to get to that.
Coach as well, I spoke with him at halftime and I said, are you happy? He said, no. I said, why not? He said, both teams have taken 18 shots inside the paint and they've taken 13 free throws and we've taken 5.
They really do try and just break things off, and it might work against some other teams in the league, but it's just not going to work against this New Zealand team.
Sotto lays it up.
Gee whiz.
Brantley off the glass.
All 3 of his field goals have been from the exact same block, the exact same move.
Karen, Abercrombie is giving no space whatsoever. Franks backs in on Pardon. It's not an easy thing to do, and he's flexing as well.
So it should. CJ Bruton's going to have you back.
Johnson hasn't made a field goal yet in the game. Rebound falls to Ian Clark, and he knocks that down. He's got 9. Pair we haven't seen a lot of today. Brantley for 3.
Got his eye in at the free throw line, had his feet set.
And this is a team that won their first 14 last quarters this season in 14 games. And in fact, in the 18 games they played, they've only lost the last quarter twice. Draped all over him, Brantley, and he just shook his hand, high-fived him and said, too good, man.
There's an interesting interaction between them. Rayan Rupert.
What it's called. You're not going to get it overturned and put on Rob Lowe. It would have been a no call.
Down White, ultra aggressive. He's now got 8 points. And at the offensive end of the floor, New Zealand continue to have an answer. It's out to an equal game-high lead of 9. Nice touch from Sotto. See the quarter-by-quarter breakdowns.
Oh, gee, that's 2 now. Just bullied.
Here comes Franks.
It's going to count.
Been in front for much of the game. There, steps into the 3.
That's the confidence. Some real confidence by the young fella.
And you can see why he's continuing to rise up. Those draft boards, even without playing, he was rising up. And there's Derek Pardon. That's what he does extremely well on the defensive end. More advanced in terms of that skill set. Speaking of advanced skill sets, Ian Clark does that at a very high level. An all NBL first and second team in those inside positions. And what a pass, what a finish.
See McCarron falling over there trying to chase Barry Brown around. Brantley right in front of the Adelaide bench.
That's a tough, tough shot.
36ers fans are seeing their team in a fight. Sotto, 3 on the clock. inside and scores.
But they've gone with Sotto.
Liafa. See a lot of him in the third quarter. Has 11 points. Make that 13.
Well, it's a really good finish, but you see why they're going with Kai Sotto.
No ego involved. It makes it a whole lot harder for youngsters sometimes playing that role. Oh! Sotto with the baseline drive.
Like he's Steph Curry, leaving his feet on the pump fake.
16 for Sotto, and then he sends that one out of there.
Having himself a game.
The other night against the Illawarra Hawks.
Barry Brown starting to put his stamp on the fourth quarter again.
No doubt, as you mentioned, with the playing tournament, it just makes it so interesting. You got teams trying to hang on to 5th and 6th, teams trying to get there, and then New Zealand trying to hang on to the second spot or top 2. It's a really nice finish.
2 from the three-point line.
They're asking a lot of the young fella. No, he can stroke it.
Brown blocked. Big time swap by Cleveland.
Oh, what great hand.
Now they need buckets. McCarron. He's off target. Franks with the offensive rebound and the foul.
Tell you what, if this is on Derek Parton, that's an early shower.
Cleveland. Great D from Abercrombie, but Cleveland just that little bit better. Oh, White slips over. New Zealand get beyond halfway successfully. Good hands from Drimmick. He knocks it out of play. It's a 2-possession game at the Entertainment Centre. Oh, Tonius Cleveland downhill and then the stuff. Liafa with a hand in the face. That's a tough look.
Limited action. We're going to be seeing that dunk, that play for a long time.
He swings to Drimmick for the lead. It's short.
Great pass.
Brantley, guarded by the youngster Galloway. Muscles in, no call. They can tie it or win it. 8 seconds remaining. Clark for 3. It's no good.
Good look.
New Zealand come up with the ball and they hang on. Their record away from home speaks for itself this season, and they've done it again.